Hello, camping store. Yeah, listen, I need a few items. I'm going on a safari. I need a canteen, a sleeping bag, some binoculars.
Nope, I'm sorry, wrong number.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm buying equipment for my safari.
No, it's in Disney's Animal Kingdom. You just sit down and enjoy the ride.
Oh.
We're going to cover it all on this episode of Next Stop, Main Street.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of Next Stop Main Street. I'm Marlena.
I'm Angela.
Something strange. The last couple episodes, I've been on the outside. When this all started, I was in the middle.
And that's Lenny.
It's because of the Disney Song Challenge. That's what put you out there.
Yeah.
I think that's when it started. But anyways.
It's almost time for one of those now.
Yeah, definitely. Well, last week we talked about Epcot.
Yes, the best
Epcot. Yeah, our guide to Epcot. We got a lot of great feedback on that.
Yeah.
So we're going to move on to the next park, which is Animal Kingdom. Lots to talk about. They don't have anything new because they just opened something new. We'll talk about that. Yeah. So we don't really have to talk about coming attractions like Epcot had a lot of big things happening.
Yes, but it's still a super fun park. I mean, as Stacy says, Africa, Asia, dinosaurs alive and well. You name it, it lives here at Disney's Animal Kingdom Park.
You've been too many times.
Yeah, and I hate Stacy.
It's time to cut the budget on
You
that.
hate Stacy.
I hate Stacy. And if you don't know who Stacy is the host. If you're at a Disney resort and you put their information channel on.
Must Do Disney.
Yeah, she does the Must Do Disney. I don't like her.
I think I love Stacy. Stacy's iconic. Like, if you go on a Disney trip, you have to watch Stacy at least once. Like, you hope that mousekeeping just puts on Stacy for you because you can just walk into the lovely Stacy.
Yeah, no. All right, let's get back to Animal Kingdom. Now, Animal Kingdom is dedicated to conservation, education, and discovery. So the Imagineers have worked really hard to kind of infuse all of that into all the attractions and live shows and everything. So we'll get into it, and we're going to talk about our two favorite attractions at Disney's Animal Kingdom. We'll start with Lenny.
OMG. So, for years and years and years, Dinosaur was the #1 attraction for me. It's fast paced. It's not a roller coaster. It's dark. It's exciting. It's loud. Claire Huxtable's in it. Everyone knows the Cosby Show. It was awesome. It's great. Me and Angela just went, and I don't like roller coasters. My face is going crazy while she's hiding. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And then Flight of Passage came out. Unbelievable. Watch our Pandora video. You'll understand. It's just absolutely incredible. I think that's all I have to say about Flight of Passage because it's
and I'm pretty sure it'll be on each of our lists, so we'll talk about it more.
You can't beat it. Yeah. But Dinosaur, if we're not going to talk about Flight of Passage, again, it's fast-paced, it's great, it's dark, loud. Usually the line lasts 25 minutes. Always easy to get a fast pass for.
Yeah.
It's in Dinoland, which I'm sure we'll talk about Dinoland later and how out of place it is, but great ride.
Oh, my turn? So one of my favorites is Dinosaur. Just kidding, I hate Dinosaur. Literally, when I go on Dinosaur, I bring headphones and plug them into my phone and I listen to Bop to the Top from High School Musical and I literally just put my head down, close my eyes, and I blast Bop to the Top. And what happened on one of my trips is that the ride ended and I was still singing at like full volume, and I think I don't know what part of the song I was at, but I said it out loud. Everyone looked at me, and then I looked up, and the ride was over, and it was really awkward. You can ask my mom about the story; it's hilarious. So Dinosaur is not on my list. I hate Dinosaur, but on my list is Flight of Passage in the new Pandora World of Avatar because you can't beat it. It's the greatest theme park attraction out there right now.
Yeah.
The technology is out of this world. Literally, it's in Pandora, and I don't know exactly what I scored it. I think I gave it a 9.75.
Yeah,
just because I hate the narrator at the beginning. I think
you don't like the queue line that much.
I like the queue. I hate the narrator. I think he's super annoying. But nonetheless, an amazing ride. You have to experience it. Get a fast pass. That should be your priority.
And what's your second one?
My second one, I'm wearing the shirt, is Expedition Everest. I love Everest. No, Everest is so good. I will single rider Everest for an hour if I could. I love it, and I love the Everest gift shop. It's my favorite. They have the cutest stuff. They have apparel that's not Disney branded. I did get this in the Expedition Everest gift shop, but they have normal clothing, and they have little Yeti doll. I love Expedition Everest. My pick.
Yeah. So I'm also gonna go with Expedition Everest. I love it as a roller coaster. So much fun. I love the queue line. I love the story.
Yeah.
I love the excitement. It's a great ride. And then Flight of Passage came, and that is on my list too. Now, obviously, if all of us have said it, this is a must-do ride. It is new in Pandora, the Land of Avatar. Amazing. I mean, Angela and I and our sister Melissa, my sister Melissa, we went on opening day, and we were lucky enough to have a pass for it on opening day. And it was so realistic that I remember my sister screaming at one point, thinking she's actually going to hit something on this.
Yeah, not going to spoil it.
Yeah, not spoil it, but she thought she was going to hit something. She screamed out loud. And you know you're on a ride, you know, we're adults.
She screamed.
And she screamed like she thought. That's how immersive it was. It is by far probably, and I have no problem saying this, the best ride at Walt Disney World.
So when you're booking a trip to Disney, this ride needs to be your #1 priority.
Yeah.
You need to be
not restaurants, not your hotel, not your flights. Finding a fast pass for this ride needs to be your #1 priority.
If you're staying on
180 days out.
Yes.
You have to make this a must, the only must do right now.
It does come with some caveats. You do have to be 44 inches tall.
Yeah.
And there is a seat sort of restriction for size. They, you know, if you're poo size, they say you might have a little trouble. There's a test seat, which is not normal.
Right.
Yeah, it's not normal for Disney, but there's a test seat. You can try it. So there are little caveats to it, but if you can, absolute must do. Again, I'm not afraid to say best ride at Walt Disney World right now.
Yeah, easily. And don't forget, you know, the safari is great. It's relaxing, air conditioned, you know, covered and shaded, and you get to see animals up close.
Yeah.
And Kali River Rapids is a decent, I'm hot, let me get wet, because everyone gets wet in that ride. You know, 5-minute rapid ride. So I don't want to forget about those.
Yeah, and even in Pandora, they have the new river ride there too,
right, sure.
and everything's illuminated and beautiful. You know, there's and a lot of other attractions that have more to do with animals.
Right.
There's a couple more in Dinoland. Well, there's the
Primeval World.
Yeah.
I hate the Primeval World.
Yeah.
I don't know what the other ones
The Tree of Life has the.
It's tough to be a bug.
Yeah, it's tough to be a bug, which is sort of a 4D-ish, like things touch you.
Right.
It's a show. Like you watch a screen.
Yeah. And then a lot of different attractions have to do with animals. You can go take a walk and see the animals.
Yeah,
Rafiki's Planet Watch. You take the little tram over and you can meet Rafiki at Rafiki's Planet Watch. I know we'll talk about character interactions, but Rafiki's Planet Watch is like a fun time to like go just like kind of like walk around and see some animal exhibits.
Yeah.
And they really kind of push the fact that they're doing it in like a conservative and like animal friendly way. Like, it's not a zoo.
Which I love about Animal Kingdom is that it is a lot of educational things like that.
I think the best part about Animal Kingdom is that it's a relaxing day.
Yes.
Besides the rush to get to Pandora, it's a relaxing day.
Yes.
Yes, you can have the thrill at Everest, you can have the ultimate thrill at Dinosaur, but overall, enjoy yourself when you're there.
Yeah.
It's great. Walk around the culture, the buildings, the architecture. You know, the attention to detail that they put into this park is incredible. It actually goes all the rest of the park's way with the detail.
Detail. And I'm just going to add before we move away from attractions is that I also do not like Dinosaur.
Yeah.
Listen, it is very thrilling and very jolting. I have never once watched the whole ride. I've, like Angela, cover myself. I don't know what it is.
That ride's too much.
I cannot sit there and it's just too much for me too. But people love it. It's just not one of my favorite. Every picture you see of me on that ride, I've always been covered or leaning into somebody.
It's so funny that I don't care for roller coasters too much, and I'm sure everyone is aware of that now. But like those rides that stay on the ground and are in a car or a track, teacups. My whole family refuses to go on teacups.
I love teacups.
If Lenny's spinning, they're not coming. It's like Dinosaur. I love Dinosaur. Roller coasters aren't for me, but it's just weird how that works out, the dynamic.
Yeah.
Roller coaster buffs rather be on the ground.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah. Everyone has a preference, right? Alright, so let's move on to sort of the entertainment part of Animal Kingdom because there's so much to do there entertainment-wise. And now they're even open late to have late-night entertainment, which is new for them because they would be the park that you would close early. They would close early so you could move on to another park, whatever. But now they've opened later with Pandora, a new night show. So let's hop into some of the entertainment aspects of Animal Kingdom. Lenny, do you have a favorite show you've ever seen at Animal Kingdom?
What, Nemo?
No.
Nemo's great with the puppets.
Nemo is great with the puppets.
Yeah, that's great. I
Yeah.
mean, they show when you're in the hotel room and they show, they go through all the parks.
The must-dos?
Yeah, the
Let's
must-dos.
see.
Right. Yeah. And one of the guys, he was an actor on Broadway. And he said, "Oh, I'm gonna come down to Disney, work for Disney a little while." And he's been there for like 25 years since doing the. Well, not 25. That's an exaggeration, but he's been there ever since. Working as, I believe he's Dory. But like it's cases like that where it's like real great actors that came from Broadway, off Broadway.
Yeah.
And they're there performing. It's an incredible show. It's funny, sad, but it's great. Like maybe 40 minutes, 45 minutes worth, AC.
Yeah.
And you get to see like a high quality Broadway play.
It's great. Yeah. It's really great. And it has 2 super iconic songs. In the Big Blue World. Then my personal favorite is Crush's song at the end. Go with the flow.
I do like Nemo.
I really like Nemo. Good choice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Flights of Wonder.
Wow.
If you don't know what Flights of Wonder is, oh my gosh. So it's kind of like a running joke between me and my mom that like we used to think that Flights of Wonder was like kind of potato. But now I love Flights of Wonder. It's a bird show and they put birds on exhibit, birds doing almost like unnatural things and showing the talents of like different birds, and it also educates the viewers on how to help conserve birds and how to kind of save them. And it's really funny. It has some like comedy aspects of it, and the birds are just so adorable.
There's nothing adorable about it. They're flying at you at high speeds.
Yeah, but
if one blinks, turns his head, it's slamming into you.
Our family has an issue with birds. Many of them are afraid of birds.
I'm not afraid of birds except when they're coming at me at 50 miles an hour.
Well, just don't volunteer.
Well, Paulina, your favorite show.
Alright, so my favorite show is the Festival of the Lion King. I love the Lion King, and it's pretty much an indoor dancing, acrobatical version of the Lion King. So I just really love it. It's a great break from the park, and
a lot of audience interaction.
A lot of audience interaction. Great, like I said, acrobatics. Great songs, like all the favorites from Lion King, so that is my favorite.
That's a good show.
Was Rivers of Light included in this entertainment package?
Yeah.
Oh.
But we'll talk about Rivers of Light right now.
Yeah, because I might consider that my favorite. I thought we were just going to talk about that separately, but like I really enjoy Rivers of Light.
Yeah.
Rivers of Light is the new nighttime spectacular in the water, in the central area.
Yeah. Right behind the Tree of Life there.
Yes. If you've ever seen the like the lotus flowers that are kind of advertised around Animal Kingdom, those are like the stars of the show. They kind of like float around, and there's water projections very similar to Fantasmic. And there's a storyline behind it. I don't know what it is, but you can look it up and there's totally a story. But the music is gorgeous. The dancers on the boats are fantastic. The water and the fire and the projections are just amazing. I really like Rivers of Light, surprisingly. I'm not the biggest fan of nighttime spectaculars. You know my opinion of Illuminations now. But I love Rivers of Light.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
And like you said, Rivers of Light is a newer thing. So when, I think within the last year or two is when Animal Kingdom started working towards staying open late.
Yeah.
With the upcoming Pandora coming, they knew they were going to have to stay open late. So they started adding attractions to be a late night, a late night park. So they added this Rivers of Light. It's all about nature, and it follows the same storyline of Animal Kingdom. It's about nature. It's about conservation.
There's like an actual story. Like you can find like what it's actually about. I just can't remember, but it does. It follows the characteristics of Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, animal folklore, nature folklore.
Yes, exactly. It's a lot about folklore.
Yeah,
it's fantastic and very similar to Rivers of Light. That happens. I don't know. It's every 20 or so minutes. Yeah. The Tree of Life comes to life now at night. And so if you don't know,
right before the Rivers of Light.
Yeah, just about, and so it keeps happening throughout the night.
Yeah.
So if you don't know what the Tree of Life is, that's the giant tree, the symbol of Animal Kingdom, and it has animals carved into the side of the bark. And now at night they have this amazing projection technology that makes the animals come to life and interact with one another and move out of their spots, and it's so cool. You gotta see it at least once. You won't sometimes you'll just be like walking and you just see like a raccoon just like walk around the tree and then sit back down and you're like, wait, what just happened? And the tree comes to life. It's so cool.
And so those are like the pros of going at night to see things like that, illuminated. And I've only gone to Animal Kingdom one time at night, and it was before any of this started happening. So I'd love to see it again at nighttime. Some of the other sort of entertainment that it's been around, well, Tam Tam drummers and I can't remember. Harambe.
They're
Sorry.
great. They're awesome.
They're really good. And now there's drummers in Pandora too.
Yes.
I can't even pronounce that. Swatui Waiui Nabi drum ceremony. So that's now in Pandora. They also have their own drummers, and they so you can sit and watch around that. And then just like we talked about in Epcot, if you're looking for these entertainment things and times and everything, check before you go online, and then have your pamphlet in your app.
Yeah,
obviously. All right. So something else I love about Animal Kingdom is that you can find characters that you can't find anywhere else in any park. Okay, and I'm gonna start with my favorite. That is the only place I can find her. She's usually at Rafiki's, I think. Right? I think she's usually at Rafiki's.
If you say who it is.
It's Pocahontas.
No, Pocahontas has her own meeting spot.
Okay. She used to be at Rafiki's. The first time I ever met her, she was at the Rafiki Planet Watch. She was there. But it's Pocahontas. You cannot find this princess anywhere else but Animal Kingdom.
She now has her own character spot. It's right next to the main entrance to either Africa or Asia. I honestly right now can't remember, but for some reason I feel like it's Africa. As you're walking towards one of these two, it's like off to the right, and it's very well advertised.
Check your app; it'll tell you.
Yeah, exactly.
But yes, Pocahontas is there. Sometimes Miko comes out with her.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, who else do you like to see when you go to Animal Kingdom?
I have two favorites. So I like to meet Rafiki in Rafiki's Planet Watch.
Which you take the express train there, by the way, which is a separate sort of little ride. It takes the train around the park to get to the
You don't have to leave the park. It's in the park.
It's in the park.
No extra charge, no nothing.
No, and then I also like to meet, it's almost right across from Flights of Wonder, which is kind of near Asia. Or is it in Asia? My location is really bad. I have no sense of direction. But I like to meet King Louie and Baloo from the Jungle Book.
Oh, yeah.
Because I am a huge Jungle Book 2 fan.
Yeah, they're in Asia.
Yeah, they're in Asia.
Yeah.
I really like meeting them. When I was there last time, the people in front of us actually, it was like their mission that day to bring all the characters. They met gifts.
Oh, nice.
So they gave them little gifts, and then the gifts are kind of like in the background of my picture, but it was like super cute. But yeah, I met King Louie and Baloo, and they're super fun.
What is that big, tall tree lady that walks around?
Divine.
There we go.
Divine. I do like Divine. I forgot about Johnny.
Yeah, if it's not Stitch, I'm not really interested in meeting too many characters.
Yeah, well, you used to be able to meet Mickey and Minnie in their safari gear.
Well, you saw Donald Duck is in his safari gear still. You can meet Pluto and Donald too. Not safari gear, but like nature-ish.
They're at the character meal.
Well, yeah, that's like at a character meal.
Yeah.
You used to be able to meet them at Mickey and Minnie's.
I've also met Governor Ratcliffe at Animal Kingdom, which is from Pocahontas.
Yeah.
I've also met him there.
Yeah. Sometimes from A Bug's Life, Flick and Princess Ada.
Oh, I've seen Flick plenty of times.
They're there sometimes. A lot of times, Chip and Dale, Pluto, Goofy. I'm pretty sure Goofy hangs out in Dinoland a lot.
Yeah, because it's
Dinoland.
It's a goofy part of the park.
Yeah.
But Divine is, 8 feet tall. She's walking on stilts.
She's a female stilt walker who's covered in vines, and you can't even see the stilts. It's really nice, and there's like a door to backstage right near where you can usually meet her, and like a lot of times you don't even see her slip out, and she's just kind of like hiding in the trees, and then she moves out. And,
it's so cool.
She's awesome.
So cool. And then also who you can meet on Discovery Island, which you could never meet anywhere else, is Russell from Up.
Yes, you can meet Doug and Russell.
So that's why I love Animal Kingdom, is that we find these characters that you can't find anywhere else that fit in perfectly there. So yeah, another pro for Animal Kingdom. If you, Okay. All right, now we're going to talk about our favorite restaurants at Animal Kingdom. There's lots of them. So we'll start with our favorite sit-down. Lenny, why don't we start with you?
So the first sit-down restaurant ever, my Disney experience was Yak and Yeti's.
First trip ever?
Just walking by, hungry, know nothing about Disney World. There's no apps, there's no YouTube channels, there's no nothing to learn. Just went down there, bless you.
Thank you.
And Yak and Yeti, I love Chinese food. It's okay, let's go. Chinese food. Yeah. Number one, it's just a nostalgia thing.
Yeah.
You can't beat the first. I know there's other restaurants that are great. Harambe Market, that whole little area, a lot of variety. It's awesome looking.
Yeah, and that's counter service.
That's counter service,
yeah.
but it's an amazing little area.
Yeah, I like that they also have that little fruit market, which is good to pick up
Right.
like watermelon or ice cream
Right.
or Gatorades or whatever, you know.
But overall,
Like a
because of
snow cone
Or for the
nostalgia,
safari.
yeah, because of nostalgia, Yakinieri.
I'm a big fan of Tusker House, the character dining there. I really like the Tusker House breakfast. But my actual choice for favorite sit down in Animal Kingdom. Do you want me to start over?
No, it's fine. Well,
Now
now you
you
have
gotta
to.
start over.
Okay. What is under my table?
My recycling.
Oh, okay. So I really enjoyed Tusker House. Tusker House is the character dining in Animal Kingdom, where you can meet some safari dressed characters. I really like the breakfast, but that's not my choice. I just want to mention it. Honorable mention. My true choice is going to be Tiffin's, the new signature dining in Animal Kingdom. My mom and I went there for the first time this summer, and it is fantastic. The detail, the decor, the theming, the food obviously is just out of this world. It really is signature dining. Like when I think 5-star dining, I think Tiffin's. It's amazing. You gotta try it.
Haven't tried it yet, but it's getting rave reviews.
Yeah, I love it.
Like crazy.
Yep. It's signature dining, but like you're not gonna get I feel like your signature dining food. Like you go to Le Cellier, you're gonna get steak. You go to the California Grill, you're gonna kind of get your standards. But this is very exotic signature dishes. It's a great choice.
Interesting. And now you also like the breakfast at Rainforest Cafe, right?
I do like the breakfast at Rainforest Cafe. I got French toast and it was bomb diggity.
Okay. So a lot of people think that Rainforest Cafe is only in Disney Springs, but there's actually one at Animal Kingdom right in the beginning.
And probably in every large city across America.
Yeah, true.
But like,
Very true.
But you're in Disney.
Yeah, you're in Disney. Now for me, I do not have a favorite sit-down restaurant.
Check this out.
Wow.
So I've only ever sat down for one meal at Animal Kingdom, and that was at Yak and Yeti. I was doing the dining plan. I sat down. Unfortunately, I was not feeling good. It had been kind of chilly out in the air, and then I went on the River Rapids. Yeah, and I got real cold. I just didn't feel good. And then our reservation came up at Yak and Yeti. I could not eat my food. I literally said, I was like, I just did not feel good. I couldn't eat my food. I've never eaten, the only other time I've ever eaten at Animal Kingdom was at the new Pandora canteen, the Sutuli canteen, for breakfast, which was not my favorite for breakfast. But that's the only other time I've ever actually eaten a meal at Animal Kingdom. I've always just snacked, because Animal Kingdom has always been a half-a-day park for me. I've always gone in the morning, quickly, whatever, and moved on for somewhere else. So I've never had, besides those two I said, other meals there. So I can't even give you my favorite because I don't have any. But now that it's open late, Pandora's there, my next trip for sure, I'll try probably Tiffin's or something like that and experience it, because now I can stay at the park a little bit later. But it's always just been, and I'm sure a lot of people out there can relate to this, it's always been my half-day park. So you go to Animal Kingdom, you do what you gotta do, you move on to Epcot, Hollywood Studios, wherever you gotta do. So I've actually never sat down.
Yeah, and that's Disney's fault to begin with, because before they opened later, food wasn't their main priority there.
Yeah.
Obviously it was the animals and, a more relaxed environment for everyone. So now that they've expanded and traffic into Animal Kingdom is crazy because of Pandora, they're forced to upgrade their food options there.
Yeah.
So now there's a lot of great choices, whether it's a quick service or a sit down or a signature or a character, Rainforest Cafe, if you're into spending money for microwave food. So they have a lot of great options. So Animal Kingdom wasn't known for food. It was actually kind of, people were shunning Animal Kingdom, like Marlena, like, oh, I'll go to Animal Kingdom, I'll eat before, I'll have a snack and get out, enough time for dinner. No, it's not like that anymore. Now there's plenty of options. It's great.
That's exactly how it would feel. Be like, all right, let me snack, I'll have breakfast at the hotel, whatever, and then move on to another park. So now next time I go, I'll definitely try one of these choices. Not Yak and Yeti, because I don't like it, but.
That's nostalgia.
Yeah, but definitely. So thank you guys for your choices. It's not a Disney-owned
restaurant anyways.
Yeah. So, but thank you guys for your suggestions.
Quick service?
Quick service, I've, again, never...
I was going to say, my favorite quick service was Restaurantosaurus.
Oh, okay.
It's in Dinoland. I just think it's really cute in there. It's themed well. There's a nice story behind it. I like their food. It is your standard theme park food. You're going to get burgers, hot dogs, chicken tenders, but sometimes that's all you can ask for from a quick service. Sometimes you go to a quick service because that's what you're kind of craving. It's better than Pizza Safari. If you say Pizza Safari, I might laugh.
I was going to say, I already said Harambe Market.
Oh,
Yeah,
Harambe
he
Market.
did. Yep, he said Harambe Market.
Check that out. A couple different stands, like 4 or 5 different stands, where each stand has a different option. So there's a lot of options when you walk in there.
Yeah.
All seating is outside. There's no inside seating. So if you don't want to fight the elements, that might not be your option for you. But if you don't mind, it's a beautiful day. Harambe Market has a lot of great options for the whole family.
There's also a ton of just like random snacks and kiosks around Animal Kingdom. Some popular ones right now, there's the 8 Spoon Cafe, which is serving some awesome baked mac and cheese. They have a pulled pork and barbecue baked mac and cheese, and they also have a sriracha shrimp baked mac and cheese,
Ooh.
which I've heard is really good.
We're not going to talk about the probably the most famous restaurant there, the Flame Tree.
Oh, I don't.
Where they barbecue.
I'm not partial.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not partial to it. Obviously, I don't know.
Yeah, obviously.
It's one of the first quick service, and it's probably it's known for the best barbecue on Disney property.
All right, we'll see about it.
All right, cool.
Great.
Did me talking about barbecue pulled pork bring that up?
Click in my head.
They also, the Smiling Crocodile is now selling open-faced sandwiches, and you can get some different cool ones there that I've heard are pretty good. And honestly, there are cool snacks throughout. If you go to Pandora now, they have some nice signature drinks.
Oh yeah, the Pongo Pongo.
The Pongu Pongu, which means party in Navi, or whatever is their language, Navi. I don't know. In the Navi language, Pongu Pongu means party, and you can get the Night Blossom, which is a layered drink. It's like purple and green if you've ever seen it on Instagram, Facebook, social media. And it has some boba balls on top. It's pretty good. I've had it. Just to note while we're talking about food, when you get drinks, they do not give lids or plastic straws for drinks.
Right.
You get your drinks without a lid and you get a paper straw, and that's for the safety of the animals. So if you ever wonder why that happened when you were in Animal Kingdom, that's why.
Which fits into their conservation.
Their conservation,
and everything,
education,
so,
yeah. And like overall, you can find your Starbucks like you can find in every other park, but there are some kind of unique snacks you can find around. So like, take a second. There's Zuri's Sweet Shop, which has some fun. It's their bakery. Honestly, look around. There's some cool snacks.
So let's go over how Animal Kingdom is laid out for you. So when you come in the entrance, you're going to hit the Oasis. You'll see Rainforest Cafe, a lot of foliage, guest services, everything's right there.
Yeah.
If you go straight ahead is Discovery Island, which is where the Tree of Life is. Behind Discovery Island, or a little bit to the right, is Discovery River, where we talked about the river show is now and all that. Yeah. To your right is Dinoland USA. To your left is now Pandora, the land of Avatar. Now, when you go to Dinoland USA on your right, you're going to go up a little further, you're past Nemo, and then you'll hit Asia, where Mount Everest is. A little bit past Asia, you keep going right around, you'll hit Africa. And Africa has the safari and all that stuff, which we didn't even talk about the safari, so we should talk about that.
I mentioned it briefly.
Yeah. And then also that's where you're going to hit your train for Rafiki's Planet Watch.
Yeah, so you hit, like, you go kind of Dinoland, Asia, Africa, Safari, Rafiki.
Yeah.
You kind of keep going further out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to hit right first. Now a lot of people I think go to the left for Pandora, but I like to go from right all the way around.
In the morning, if you're trying to avoid Pandora, go to the right.
Yeah. Right. So what you'll find in Africa is probably the staple ride or highlight ride in Animal Kingdom that if you've never gone on before, you have to do it, which is the safari ride.
Oh, okay. Honestly, I don't love the safari.
But you have, like I said, you have to go on it one time. If you've never been
have
to Animal Kingdom, you are going on the safari ride, the Kilimanjaro Safari ride.
Yeah.
The ride's great. The ride is great. Cool animals. You get to see lions and tigers.
And all these animals, this is not a zoo. They're there for conservation purposes.
Right.
No, I totally agree.
Yeah, they're pretty much, can roam free. Like, you have animals coming in your path of your little Jeep and all that. And
let me reiterate. Animal Kingdom is a relaxation day. Besides the roller coaster and dinosaur and Flight of Passage, it's a relaxation day. If you go in there expecting this wild and crazy safari ride, you're wrong. It's a nice, gentle ride. Some bumps because of,
it's out there.
Yeah, right. They're in the woods.
Yeah.
But it's not a crazy ride. You hang out, the bus driver talks about, oh, look to your left, you'll see a hippo. Look to your right, you'll see this. That's all it is. But it's beautiful. The way they treat their animals, how they're out there. Like you're looking at a lion, 20 feet away. It's great. Take it for what it is.
Yeah. And then I love that also if you ever stay at the Animal Kingdom Lodge, that you can also some of the conservation and the preservation area is at the lodge, so you can see outside of your window, you know, giraffes and other type of animals.
You get the Savannah view, they're right there.
Yeah.
But if you want to pay extra, I want to say it's $150 extra per person. You can have like a backstage tour.
Have your own like safari.
You jump in a Range Rover and they take you like onto the safari. There's obviously not going to make you, get you too close to animals, but you get right there.
Yeah.
So it's more personal. It's a more personal thing.
Yeah.
So
the access that you have at Animal Kingdom to animals that you'd never see ever again, or anywhere else, is amazing. And again, Disney's treating them right. They're there. It's all about conservation, education. They're taking animals out from the wild that are in danger of poaching, that are going to be extinct, that got injured, whatever the case is, and they're living on this savannah, on this open field area, just to live their life. They're not in a cage. They're not behind glass. They're not. Right. They're doing it right, and they're making the whole park experience educational, which is really great. So.
I love it. I love Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
I like Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm just so glad that Animal Kingdom got that boost that they needed with Pandora. They're now open late. They've really because it was kind of the throwaway park. If you didn't make it, you didn't make it.
I know, but it was good for me. I like it so much because there's usually no one there back in the day. So it was easy to get on rides, get off, have some food, some drinks, whatever. But now it's jam-packed.
Yeah. Which is going to happen to all the other parks once they start opening their things.
But it's going to be enough to where it's going to be spread out. Star Wars is really going to take over for a little while, but after that, it's going to be real spread out. And I think it'll be comfortable and won't be too much.
Yeah. Which we're going to talk about all next week is Hollywood Studios. So we've done Epcot, we've done Animal Kingdom. We'll move on to Hollywood Studios next week with our guide to them. They obviously, everyone knows, have a lot coming to that park.
Right.
Yeah.
So there'll be a lot to talk about next week. Some of my favorite rides of all time are at Hollywood Studios, so I can't wait to talk about that.
Yeah.
And so, Angela, what should they do before next week, though?
Oh, they should like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell if they want to be notified on their mobile device every single time we upload.
Awesome. And then if I want to get a pair of these,
you can go to islandearco.etsy.com. I make homemade mouse ears. They look like this. You can buy them. Yeah.
And the link is down below.
Yeah, the link is always down below. Our social media links are down below.
Yeah, say hi to us.
Yes, say hi to us. Leave us some suggestions in the comments. What do you want to hear us talk about? Do you like my ears? Like, are you having a good day? Talk to us in the comments.
Do you think Lenny's having a good hair day?
Yeah.
That's every day.
We want to know. So we have lots of trips coming up. So, we love talking about our favorite parks because, we're going to go see them probably 3-4 times in the next few months. So.
And I want to add before we wrap up this episode, I know this episode had no news in it, but you can now bring your dogs to Disney. All right, we can wrap up the episode now.
Oh,
so I can throw that in there.
Well,
No.
You can't bring your dogs to
the
Disney.
hotel friendly.
Oh yeah, there's only a few of them.
I just want to let you know that some hotels you can have your dogs.
The way you made it sound like, dogs be roaming around.
Okay, wouldn't that be amazing? But anyways, some hotels
would not be amazing.
Some hotels let you bring your dog.
There are now friendly dog hotels at Walt Disney World, so you can find out which ones they are. Your dog can stay with you for a fee at the hotel, and then obviously they still have
the kennels.
The kennel during the day that you can have the dog at. Best friend kennel.
I just wanted to throw that in there. That's very exciting news. But anyways.
Alright, so we'll see you next week, probably on Main Street.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to all our videos for the latest updates on Next Stop Main Street.
And make sure you check out all of our other Disney videos by clicking up here.
Make sure you follow us on social media.